Okay. We try it again, y'all. Is it working? Hold on, let me rotate my camera. Facebook is being a hater right now, and I don't like that very much. Hold on, y'all, because I'm sideways, and I need to fix it. I just had my phone rotated. Hold on, y'all, because Facebook hating on me real bad right now, and I don't like it at all. So we just gonna turn this. Hold on, y'all. Facebook was hating on me. They didn't want me to be great, so I had to turn my phone around. All right, here we go. All right, let's try this again, because I was playing music and they shut me down, y'all. Mark already on that, so I know I can't be cussing today. I'm gonna try not to be cussing. Hold on. Is that steady? All right, let's do this like Brutus, because I ain't even gonna hold you. All right, so let's go. So, this is the first episode back in a minute. I'm a little nervous. I ain't talked to y'all in a while. Make sure you're sharing the video. We're gonna get into it. So, let me go on and hit record so we can start right away. Yeah. All right, so what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Universal Teas. It's the People's Podcast with your girl Toya, and this episode is called Fxck Fear. I was scared to say it because I'm on Facebook Live and y'all know how Mark be. But this first episode is called Fxck Fear. I'm not gonna keep dropping the F-bomb because he definitely gonna get me. But the reason that I called it that is because I've realized in my life, since I've been gone, since I haven't been talking to y'all, that I am afraid of a lot of things, both rational and irrational. Both the things that are actually real and things that I have made up in my mind. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it be like that sometimes. So I felt like I needed to dive into what fear actually is, okay? So you all know, oh yeah, if I did tell you, if you're over the age of 21, please go get your alcoholic beverage. As long as you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, other than that, go get you some pops, some tea, some soda, some water, and pull up on me. Okay, anyway, but I'm going to be drinking this wine. So the episode is called Fxck Fear because I realized that we be scared. It's been a minute, y'all. We be afraid or scared of a lot of things that aren't real. So I try to bring y'all into reality, because we throw a lot of terms around, a lot of words around in this day and age, and a lot of those words, we don't really use them in their full capacity for what they actually mean, okay? So I went, right, and y'all got notes and stuff, look. I went and I found the actual definition of the word fear so that we can then unpack it from there, okay? So the definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or threat. I'm gonna read it one more time. Listen. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat, okay? So when I read this definition, I see y'all in the chat, what it do? Y'all funny. Y'all talking about my shirt? This joint hot. This silk velvet, this joint hot. But anyway, when I read that definition of fear, the first word that stuck out to me is that it's a belief. It's a belief. Fear is something that we believe. It's not even tangible. The shit's not even real. So, it's not something that should stop you. It's not a person, okay? It's not a vehicle or anything that is larger than you. Fear is a belief. So if you can believe in something, you can make yourself not believe in it. Do you still believe in Santa Claus? The tooth fairy. Because if I still believed in the tooth fairy, I'd probably be knocking bitches' teeth out myself to get the coins. But this is a belief. Just like any of these things that we once believed and we no longer do, fear is a belief. So it's something that you can change your mindset about and not believe anymore, okay? So then I kept reading the definition. And they said that it's something that we believe will cause pain, okay? Or it's a threat. And I said that we believe that things are going to cause pain to things that cause us pain or a threat are things that challenge our dreams, our goals, or things that we've worked hard for, right? So fear is this belief that something is going to happen to the things that are most important to us. These can be ideas, these can be dreams, goals, or things we work hard for. An example of the dreams that you have for yourself, right? Let's say I dream of being a lawyer, right? If anything comes into my life or any situations are prevalent around me that can be a threat to me becoming a lawyer, I fear them, right? So fear is a belief that is rooted into something coming into your life, trying to destroy the dreams, beliefs, goals, the things most important to you, your family, your relationship. All of these things, you feel that they're going to be threatened. And then going back to the idea that it's a belief, because I'm trying to dismantle this idea of fear for us. Notice I said us and not me, okay? What are y'all talking about? Straight out for the... Okay, she's talking about knocking teeth out for the tooth fairy. But no, when we talk about fear being a relief, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. When we talk about fear being a belief, that means that it's not something that's real or tangible. So you should be able to stop it, and it shouldn't stop you. Okay? You create beliefs, so you have to be the one to stay with me. You create your beliefs, so you then have to be the one to eliminate them, right? I be afraid of shit, and my friends and people around me are quick to be like, oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Y'all heard that weak ass shit. But I think we need to start telling people that fear things. What are you going to do to make yourself unafraid? What are you going to do to change your mindset? What are you going to do to change your belief in this thing? Because fear isn't tangible. It's not real, right? You created the idea, so you need to be the one to eliminate it and eradicate it. So how do you do that, right? When we fear things, it's because we care about something, right? So I have in my notes, they're created by giving a fuck what outside entities think. So because fear is this belief that something that you love that is most precious to you will be threatened or is in danger, you're afraid of the outside entities and how they are involved in what your belief is. So what you got to do in order to eliminate this fear, you got to eliminate the people, the things, the idea. You got to not care about the outside entities and what they think and how they're affected by the things that you do, the things that you believe in, the things that you want for yourself. Okay? Because that's where fear comes from. It's a belief that something on the outside is threatening what's inside. So if you are afraid of something, if you're afraid of somebody, it's because you think that something outside of yourself can affect it. But when you get so good with you, y'all know where I'm about to go. When you get so good with you, and when you get so clear on what it is that you're doing, when you get so clear in your purpose, when you get so clear in your why, when you get so confident in yourself that yes, you'll hear outside opinions, but they don't really matter, that's when you're going to eradicate fear. I think I used that word right. Eradicate means to get rid of, right? It sounded good. I want to make sure I'm using it right. Let me know. But you have to stop caring what people think in order to step out of fear, right? I'm afraid to have a conversation with my friend because she might not be my friend afterwards. When in my mind, it should be like, I'm going to have this conversation with my friend because I'm going to feel better getting it off my chest, right? You learn to stop fearing things when you stop giving the outside entities the power to threaten or cause pain to the things that are most important to you. For example, for me, I fear conversation and communication a lot. I fear rejection. I fear being embarrassed. I fear being put on Front Street. I fear being labeled as like a fraud. However, I'm starting to learn that the more clearly you communicate yourself, the more you find peace. So I'm trying to replace fear with peace. Find out what you're Find out what you're replacing your fear with so that it's easier to make the transition. Yes, I'm afraid to have this conversation, and if you didn't know, I have a episode about having difficult conversations you want to listen to. But what was I talking about? So if you're new here, I forget what I'm talking about, but I just be trying to make sure y'all listening. So remind me, I was talking about fear, and I was saying that you can't let outside entities interfere with the things that you want and you love because they're going to cause a pain. I don't know. So either way it goes, in order to get rid of fear, you need to get really clear on what it is that you want and why you're doing what you're doing, right? I'm having a difficult conversation because I need my mind to be at peace, okay? I'm doing these things so that I can feel better. Make your why about you and less about the outside entities that you are fearing, because that is where we get engulfed in the fear, okay? I'm going to keep it pushing. So in the definition of the word fear, it mentioned we feel like something is going to cause pain or it's going to threaten, it's going to threaten something that's most important to us, right? So what I wrote down is that we feel like the pain or the threat is going to be to our dreams, our goals, or the things that we work hard for. And we don't want that. If I busted my ass for something, hell yeah, I'm going to be scared if I don't get the job, if I don't get the promotion, if I move to a new city on faith and I don't find a job, if I'm not making enough money. Those things are scary because they threaten your livelihood. That's most important to you. They threaten you being able to eat. Right? So when we fear things, that is what that comes from. And then I said, we don't like to feel pain. So in an attempt to not feel the pain of fear or that comes with fear, we run and we hide from the things that we think that we fear, right? Fear is the process of us running and hiding. Okay? Now, for example, when I was in like middle school, these girls stayed trying to jump me, bro. They ain't like me. And I was scared. So baby, I'm hiding. It's one of me and 6 of y'all. What I'm gonna do? I am in fear. So I'm gonna run and hide. Okay? So because you gonna cause me pain and you are a threat to me right now. So I'm getting up out the jam. Okay? We do this also. I found that I do this with my emotions. You fear difficult conversations because you are afraid that this person is going to leave you. You fear scrolling on certain Facebook pages. You fear adding people on Facebook, answering certain phone calls. You get nervous when you see a text, an email from your boss. So you decide that you want to run and hide. Oh, I'm going to just be low key. I'm going to chill. I ain't doing too much. I do it. Guilty. Guilty is charged. When I am afraid of something, I'm quick to be like, I'm going to just fall back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be out the way. I don't want to be in the mix. I want to be by myself. I'm isolating. I'm running and hiding in order to protect what my mind, because remember, fear is just the belief in my mind that something is about to threaten or cause me pain. When all actuality, you just got to shift the narrative. Instead of thinking about the pain, which is going to be temporary, think about the outcome. I'm going to find more peace. I'm going to find the person that's meant for me. I'm going to find the job that is destined for me. I'm going to have friends that are true. Friends that believe in me. Okay? I'm going to learn how to stand on my own feet and not rely on my friends or my family to take care of me. Right? What they had said in the Bible, weeping will endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That weeping that they talk about in the Bible is the pain that comes after it, right? What we fear, like, yes, that could happen. Yes, my feelings might be a little hurt, but the joy is going to be the peace. The joy is going to be you being more comfortable with yourself. The joy is going to be you enjoying being alone. You got to really change the belief, because fear is nothing but a belief. It's not even real, y'all. Fear not about to come and knock on your door and try to jump on you. Fear is not going to be waiting for you at work. You created fear. Fear is self-inflicted, self-created, so you have to be the one to eliminate it. Take charge over your life. So many of us, myself included, love to play the blame game. Forever, though. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household, so I don't really know how this relationships and love thing should work. People talk bad about such and such, so you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to rock with it. I'm scared of that. Fear is made up. Fear is not real. It is a belief. Just like the belief that you can be great. Just like the belief that you can get a promotion. Just like the belief that you will be absolutely fine as you move out of a relationship. It is a belief, right? So just like there's negative beliefs, there's positive ones. And you have to be the one who flips the narrative. What is something that y'all are afraid of? If you in the chat, drop it in there. If you listening later, put it in the comments. What is something that you fear? It can be as trivial as a bug, or it can be as big as some girls outside like this. Come outside. We ain't gonna jump you. Y'all heard that before? We ain't gonna jump you. Like, baby, y'all hair wrapped up. Y'all got on bonnets and gym shoes. Y'all about to jump me. I'm scared. What is it something that you're afraid of right now? Because you have to look at what it is. What is the pain or the threat? What is it causing pain to, or what is it threatening? And then you have to remind yourself, like, is this pain going to be long term, or is it temporary? Nene says she's afraid of starting something new in spiders, right? So let's go with starting something new. Because spiders, let's not say that you're afraid of them. Let's just say that you don't like them, sis. Because fear is a belief. You're not scared of a spider. You just don't like them. Because all the legs. I don't like them either. But don't let it be a fear. Okay? I used to fear death. Same. And we can talk about that. So let's talk about starting something new. Fearing starting something new. I've had a lot of new beginnings. Right? I've lived in new cities. I've started new jobs. I've been in new schools. I have new students. I meet new co-workers. And when we start something new, we always fear the unknown. So starting something new, what is the pain that it's going to cause? Right? Because remember, if it's something that you fear, you're scared that it's going to inflict pain or threaten. So what is the fear or the threat with starting something new? I can't even think of one off the top of my head because it's not real. Starting something new should be all about thinking like this is only the beginning, right? I actually had a talk with a boss of mine, and I was telling him that going into this new school year, it's just a new beginning. You have to think of it that way. We are always transitioning. If you stay the same, if you want to stay the same, I don't want much to do with you. We always have to be about evolution. It's natural. Evolution is a natural process. Change is inevitable. So why be afraid of it? It's not a threat. Change doesn't cause you pain. We have growing pains, right? But we all know, and I have an episode called Make Yourself Uncomfortable was what it was called. Growing pains are real, but there's always something greater. So when we talk about fear, know that it's a belief. Acknowledge it like, I'm afraid, but also acknowledge that it's a temporary pain that's going to come with a greater reward. Did I say that right? Reward. Right. So don't let fear stop you because it's something that you created. Think about it. If fear was real, everybody would be scared of the same thing. That's scary. I'm scared of roller coasters. Hell no, I'm in line. We at Six Flags. We out here. Right? Some people fear spiders. Some people fear caterpillars. Some people fear things like mustard and shit. Like, I don't know. Y'all be watching Jerry Springer and stuff. It be having all that weird stuff on there. But fear is you. So the eradication of fear has to be your responsibility as well. Stop leaving the world to dictate how you operate, how you heal, how you grow. Ain't nothing to fear because it's a belief. It's not tangible. Now, you should be scared if you outside walking and you see a random dude walking behind you. Okay, that's real. That's a real person back there. But fear started something new. So you're afraid to grow. You're afraid to level up is what it sounds like. That sounds crazy as hell, don't it? So fear, we got to learn how to get rid of it. Okay, let me go back here. When we talked about fear being a belief, I said you created the belief, so you have to eliminate it. And then I said, well, how? How we gonna eliminate it? So we know that they're created by outside entities, and what we allow ourselves to believe about other people's opinions about us. And so you must only consider your beliefs of what is to be in order to eliminate fear. Let me read that again. So I wrote, in order to get rid of this idea of fear, you must only, when we're trying to get over the idea of fear, you must only consider your beliefs of what is to be in order to eliminate the belief of fear, right? In order to say fuck fear, you have to say fuck people. In order to say F fear, because I don't want Mark to come on here, you got to say forget people. If there is something that you are really afraid of, and this can be in a moment, this doesn't have to be a long-term thing. If you want to get rid of fear, you have to get rid of the idea that other people's opinions matter more than how you feel. A friend once said to me, and she always says it, words left unsaid are left screaming in your head. If you're fearing having a conversation that you already have in your mind with the person on a regular, because I know I'm not the only one that practice arguments and conversations and stuff. If so, let me know so I can get some help. But you already having the conversations in your mind with people. You already thinking about applying to law school, Toya. You're already thinking about starting a podcast. But you start to let this idea that, oh, everybody else has a podcast. Oh, I don't have the equipment. Oh, I never did a job like this before. I've never held a leadership role before. We've never had an argument. This might be our first argument. You let those ideas seep in versus, once I have this conversation, my heart and mind will be clear. I'm going to be good to receive other things. Okay? Once I apply for law school, it's going to be a relief off of me because I know I overcame something that I made up in my mind. I didn't think I could apply to law school. It's a practice. Thanks, Nene. It's definitely a practice and it's a muscle, right? Stop discouraging yourself. Stop making other people responsible for what you don't do. Because at the end of the day, if shit don't happen for you, it's because you didn't do it. I know y'all don't think that sounds crazy, but if things aren't happening for you, it's because you haven't done them. Stop giving other people so much power over what you do, over your greatness, over your passions, over your purpose. Stop giving people that power, okay? I'm almost done, y'all. So when we talk about getting rid of fear, we know that we have to get rid of caring about other people's opinions. So I said it's hard to say fuck people because most times this includes the people that are closest to us. I'm gonna say it again. Most times we are afraid and we fear getting rid of outside opinions and not listening to outside opinions because this includes, most times only includes people that are close to us. Yes, you want your mama to be proud. Yes, you want your baby to feel like they have the best mama in the world. Yes, you want to do these things and make these people proud, but you have to realize that sometimes it's not fuck you forever. It's not a hard fuck you. It's just, it's not even, I'm going to stop saying the F word. It's not even that. Sometimes it's just that I got to get me together. And also realize that when we're in the process of becoming or growing or getting over fears, you don't have to announce it. I know we've heard, seen a million times, more moves, less announcements. You don't have to announce that you're healing. Just do it. You don't have to announce that you're working on getting rid of fear. Just do it. You don't owe anybody an explanation for how you handle your healing process. That was for you. Yeah. You don't owe anybody an explanation for how you handle your healing process. Oftentimes we feel the need to explain. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we do this another time? Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I won't be able to make it works. I no longer want to talk about this works. Give me a minute. I know we haven't spoken in a while. I'm working on me. That works. Stop giving people that explanation. Let's see. We got some people in the chat. Them people we have to say fuck them too sometimes. And do NJ said, I think it's more about finding the balance of other people's opinions. Once you gain a true understanding of yourself, receiving feedback is seen and felt differently. Yes, I agree. But I also feel like we have to mentally coach ourselves to receive feedback. Because you can get so clouded and people can tell you the most amazing things. I can't tell you the amount of times people have poured into me, affirmed me, but I had a filter up. Still do, right? And I'm telling y'all, every time I come on this platform, it's not necessarily me telling you shit that I figured out. I have not. I still struggle with a lot of things. Because a lot of times I have a filter up to block out things that I fear. A fear filter. So some of us have a fear filter up and we're blocking out everything because we don't yet know how to filter in what we need, and we don't know how to accept criticism because some of us have been attacked a lot, right? Some of us are so sensitive and take everything so personal. So just like it's our job to eradicate those fears, also our job to learn how to build, right? To learn how to accept feedback, to accept criticism, to not see everything from a negative perspective. I know sometimes you all have heard the saying, people see things through rose-colored glasses. Like they always see things as sweet and good. But a lot of us, our glasses is dirty. So we have to, and that'll be a whole nother episode. That's actually something I would love to talk about. How do you build emotional and mental stamina for good things? Right? For positive things. Because some of us, I don't have the mental stamina. I don't have the emotional stamina right now for good things from other people. Right? So instead, I spend so much time right now pouring into myself. And then I can open the door for other people to come in and love on me. So be cognizant of where you are in that journey. Mikey was good. Okay? What else, y'all? I'm getting down to the wire. So let's just go back and recap because I do have heart work, and that's something that I want to get back to is heart work. And if you are new, heart work are just really tangible things that you can do, mostly journaling, to kind of get these messages set into stone that we talk about on live. So I'm going to go back through the points that I made, and then I'm going to tell y'all what the heart work is, and I want y'all to actually do it. So I be on here telling y'all things to do, and I ain't gonna lie, for a long time I wasn't doing it. But we really need to get into it. I'll talk about that later. I was about to go off on a whole tangent. Anyway, so if you just joined us, this is the Cliff Notes version of what we talked about. So this episode is called Fuck Fear, and we talked about the actual definition of fear. Be careful for that. You better not. Be careful for that provisional self-esteem, though. Okay, pause before I wrap it up. NJ, what does that mean? What is provisional self-esteem? And why should we be careful in regards to that? I don't even know what that means. Enlighten me, sis. Provisional self-esteem. Is that just like the opinions of yourself and then you don't consider other people's ideas and thoughts? I know she probably typing super fast. NJ, what's provisional self-esteem? She coming out here using big words and embarrassing me. I thought I knew what I was talking about. And also, friends, okay, period. Come on with the definition of provisional self-esteem is personal pride that depends entirely on recognition from the teacher. Self-evaluation is never considered. Provisional self-esteem. Y'all, I'm trying to unpack it, so don't think I'm slow. This is a learning moment. Personal pride that depends entirely on... Dude said that's Google definition. You snap. That depends entirely on recognition from the teacher. Who would be the teacher? The outside people, the teacher? Self-evaluation is never considered. I don't know. We're going to have to talk about that more. But I do like... So when I hear provisional self-esteem, what does the word provisional mean? I be breaking down definitions for a reason, man. Don't come on here embarrassing me, NJ, man. What does provisional mean? Excuse you? Migo said what up, y'all. Okay, so NJ gonna come on here. NJ's gonna come on here and tell us all about provisional self-esteem on the next episode. Cause she's on to something. But we do need to make sure that, yeah, so if I'm talking about outside people are the teachers. Look, y'all better have known something. Y'all trying to jump on here and finish the episode out because clearly this y'all show. But nah, when we are eradicating fear, we have to understand, and I'm going back to the top, and we gonna have NJ come and give us a whole TED talk about provisional self-esteem. When we talk about fear, the definition is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or is a threat. And we broke that down, right? We said since it's a belief, it's not real. And since it's not real, that means we make it up in our heads. And since we make it up in our heads, we have to make it up in our heads to eliminate it, to reverse it, to make sure that we know that it's not real, so that we don't be scared. Because what you scared of? Because fear not real. Fear not going to come knock on your door. Fear not going to be sitting at your desk when you get to work. Fear not going to be at the punch clock when you go to work. It's not going to be at the drive-through window when you pull up. It's not real. It's a belief. So if you can believe that something is going to cause you pain, if you can believe that something is a threat, you can believe that something is going to be a blessing to come after. Oh. What I had said was, fear is a belief. If you can believe that something is a threat, you can believe that there's a blessing that comes with it. You can believe that you're going to be great. You can believe that you're glorious. You can believe that this situation is going to teach you something. Come on, somebody. Ooh, amen. You can believe anything. Okay? So, we said that in order to get rid of this idea of fear, we first have to cut out outside entities. Because pain and threats come from the outside world. Right? Pain and threats come from the outside world. And we have to be able to eliminate that so that you're only considering your beliefs for your passions, for the things that are most important to you, for the people that you love. You are only considering your opinions when it comes to parenting your child. You are only considering your opinions, for all my teachers that start school this week, on how to manage your classroom. Your opinions on what works best for you. Stop being scared of getting broke up. Real G's ride out at dawn. Stop being afraid. Pain and threats come from the inside world. NJ, what? That she just said in did I say it wrong? You stressing me out. Anyway, yeah. So in order to say fuck fear, we have to learn how to say fuck people. And when I say that, that can include people that are close. that includes people that are closest to you. But you have to understand, when you're saying this, it's not like a hard fuck you, like I don't fuck with you no more, I don't want nothing to do with you. What it is give me a minute, okay? So let's go away from the FU term when it comes to the people we love the most and say, give me a minute. That's not working for me right now. That doesn't work for where I am. Okay? So then that leads us into heart work. So if you're really serious about getting healed, if you're really serious about getting rid of your fake fears, then this is what I need you to do. The question that I want you to answer: what is your wildest dream? You can return back to when you were a little kid and think about it. What is your wildest dream? My wildest dream is that this podcast will reach people all over the world. That is my wildest dream for this, right? After you have answered the question for what is your wildest dream, y'all with me? I need you to list what would hurt you or cause you pain in regards to this. What fears are attached to this dream? Right? So for me, my wildest dream is that this podcast reaches the masses. Okay? What would hurt me is people's negative opinions, of it not getting exposed to other people, of people saying that they don't like it, of seeing people who are also podcasting doing better than me. Those are things that I fear, or those are things that would hurt me or threaten me. Technology issues, all types of shit, right? So I want you to list out the things that you think could hurt or threaten your wildest dream, okay? Then I want you to list all the reasons that you believe in your dream. So one list is all of the things that you feel will cause pain or threats in your dream. The other list is all the things, all the reasons why you believe in your dream. Why is it great? Why is it beneficial to you? Because this is talk therapy for me. Okay? Because I genuinely care about helping people reflect on who they are. Because I genuinely want to see people win. Boy, knock you out. Sorry, y'all. Migo said what up again. Because I genuinely want to see people grow. Because I want to create communities of healing in every way, shape, form, and fashion. Because I don't care what you look like, where you grew up, and how you grew up. I want to respect you and your healing journey. Those are my beliefs for it. And then the activity that I want you all to do. So this is a lot. I'll post it in the Facebook group. I'll put it on the website that I'm going to tell y'all about if y'all follow Universal Teas on Instagram. But the activity, I want you to replace every fear with a benefit that your dream has to you. So for every fear, you need to write a benefit. Until those positive beliefs outweigh the fears. So we got everything that we're afraid of happening. What's the worst case scenario? Drop it. What is the worst case scenario that could tarnish your dream? What are you most afraid of? Then, even if it takes you days, right? You do one a day. You need to come up with a benefit, a belief, a good thing, a positive thing that comes from your dream until those positives outweigh your fears. And then once you get rid of all those fears on your list, I want you to read all the benefits of your dream every day until it sticks to your heart. Okay? So that is the heart work that I have for you all in relation to this episode. And that is all I have for y'all. So, did I usually do an outro? I feel like I did. What I be saying? Thank you for tuning in. Let's try. All right, y'all. This has been a great episode of Universal Teas. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you join the live conversation. For right now, we're on Facebook Live. We'll be transitioning to YouTube soon. Follow Universal Teas on Instagram. Do your heart work and let me know how you feel afterwards. I love y'all. Bye. All right, Facebook people. I love you. Thanks, sis. Provisional has no huge meaning to it. It's simply a fancy word for temporary. They both have the same meaning, babe. My being here, only provisional. I'm focusing on doing better. Okay, thank you. I'm glad somebody gave us a definition. So, y'all, how y'all feel? That was good, right? It was alright. I'm still a little nervous. We could have done better, but we'll do better next Tuesday. So, next Tuesday, for my friends that are on Facebook, the next episode is called Toxic Loyalty. It's called Toxic Loyalty. I'm also working on getting some people on here with me, y'all. So yeah, make sure y'all share the video. Let me know how you felt about it. Give me some feedback. What could I do better? What did I do well? I will see y'all right back here next Tuesday at 7 o'clock on the dot. Make sure you got your wine and you right on time. Who knows what type of top I'm going to have on next week since y'all like this one. I love y'all. Bye.